Hey everyone, it's Christine here. Welcome to my channel and welcome my Scorpios to your April monthly zodiac readings. I am so happy to have you all here. I'm just clearing the cards as I've been doing readings for a good portion of the day, I should say afternoon. And I like clearing the energy and space. It's like a reset. I hope this Aries season has been treating you well. A few quick housekeeping notes. Just a quick reminder that this is a collective reading. Please always take what resonates and leave the rest. Use your intuition. Use and practice discernment. And please know that not everything is always going to speak to you. Always trust yourself. That's something I won't ever stop saying. I'll also know that energies are fluid and that everyone has free will, if anyone's mentioned. So let's dive in and let's get started with your reading. You're going to start with the Angels and Ancestors Oracle, see what guidance they have for you and the universe has for you at this time for the entire month of April. And I also like to say too, I don't say this enough, but my readings are timeless. Just because they are for April doesn't mean that they won't apply whenever you find them. If you are called and you find a reading, whether it's your zodiac sign or in another time, you were meant to find it. And there's a message in there for you. I always feel like Spirit, the universe, has a funny way of working sometimes. One time I watched the Sagittarius reading and I'm like, why am I watching this? I do have 3 placements in Sag, but it just didn't make sense and I clicked on it. I'm like, huh. It was like a soul reading. Okie dokie. Let's get going. What messages do my angels and ancestors have for my Scorpios? A lot of you are smiling right now for some reason. I just got a lot of smiles. Oh, we got one. There's been a lot of releasing as well. A lot of you are in a good, I'm sensing like a good place. Some of you have decluttered recently, like Marie Kondo'd your house. I'm just getting decluttered. I see things of trash. Oh no, this is not bad. You know what, I'm going to pull another card because, let me shuffle these some more because these are the same cards, 2 of the cards from Pisces, and I don't believe in accidents, but I'm going to pick one more card for you. We got Great Teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. Guardian Angel, you're not alone. I'm going to pull one card. Hang tight. I feel very called to pull another one. I feel like this month for you, it's all about going deeper, and it has to do with a lot of soul ties close to you. Again, it's similar message to what I just had for my Pisces. Many of you are spiritual teachers for others, but it's not in the formal way, like, hi, I'm a spiritual coach, or I'm a psychic reader. Some of you don't even work in any spiritual field, but you're very spiritually connected and intertwined. I'm getting some of you are religious, which doesn't matter. Some of you do follow a religion and you're very protected, but you're very spiritually inclined, very open, very intuitive, and you're helping others in that capacity. It could be in the form of mentoring, of course, teaching, educating, counseling, essentially supporting and guiding others, and that's broadly speaking. Some of you just have that natural gift. Immediately with the Dove, I get peace. Some of you may have Libra in your chart. I'm getting Moon, Mercury. Some of you are connected to various ascended masters. This reminds me of Jesus. Some of you may be Christians. I didn't get this message for my Pisces, but for Scorpio, I'm getting that vibe. Some of you may be Christians. but I'm feeling strongly you're guiding others, groups. Okay, I'm shuffling this deck really, really well. We're gonna pull one card out. You can see the lights in my back. I don't even know what my dogs are barking at. Okay, let's pull one more card from the ancestors and angels. A lot want to come out. Some of you are social, like you're out of your cocoon. That's what I'm getting right now. Hunter, track down your fears and desires. I feel like Scorpios, you're really in tune with a lot of things that are just taboo. A lot of things that a lot of people don't want to talk about. You're just not always 100% comfortable, but you have no problems talking about it. I feel like a lot of you are mentors for vulnerable populations. You may help people. This could include BIPOC, people of color, historically excluded, marginalized populations, LGBTQIA+, those with hidden, invisible disabilities. You just advocate. I get a lot of advocates, almost like human rights. Some of you may have Aquarius in your chart. But there's an element of peace, like you're standing in your power. That's what I feel. I don't feel like it's your fears that you're tracking down. I just paused this shuffle. I feel like you're helping people with this. I want to clarify that. I'm getting strongly that you are helping people with their own fears, their blocks, because you yourselves have already done that. Some of you are, I just get a lot of mentees, mentor others, because of the vast experience that you have obtained in your particular profession. You hold space for others very well. And I feel like this month in April, you're going to be expanding that. You're going to be receiving a lot more downloads, a lot more spiritual encounters, synchronicities. Some of you, white may be important for you. I always feel like it not just signifies an angelic presence of ancestors, and also new beginnings, balancing, harmony, healing in some element, peace. A lot of you have reached a point in your life where you just feel good, grounded. You're very grateful, and you're ready to give back. It's like this guy releasing this dove. You're ready to give back. Okay, we're going to see what messages the Ancestors Oracle deck has for you. I just feel a level of certainty. This reading is speaking to those that have been on this path for a while. And I'm not getting a lot of you do this for a living. But you're very interested, you're open, you're very in tune with yourself and with the spiritual world. Many of you are very tapped into ancestors. I got it from this. Many of you are tapped into ancestors, are very tapped into your older relatives that are living. Oh, we got one. The same cards. I feel like a lot of people are going through similar things, energies. Let's see what other messages we have. Some of them want to pop out, but they're not coming out. Okie doke. Okie doke. Okay, dance with life. Do something to change your energy. And then I got you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. I definitely feel a lot of you are the teachers. Some of you may be saying, I really want to do this. I want to help people, but you're not seeing that you're already doing that in what you're doing right now. And the thing is, it doesn't have to be work related. Just you offering a simple words, kind words, giving someone encouragement, giving them feedback. That in itself, you're helping people along the way. But I feel like some of you may want to do more because of everything that you've received in your life. Again, we're very hard workers. Wherever you are in your life, you've really worked hard to get to that place, and you really want to give back. Because I feel like you're at this point in your life where you're like, there has to be more. For some of you, this may call for a career change. Some of you have been in your fields for more than 10 years. I'm getting like 20 years and up. And something, you could have had like this card says, a spiritual experience that has changed you. But I feel like for many of you, it's something about the way you want to live your life, giving back in the way that others have helped you along the way. You see this path here? It's like a lit path of columns. And then here, to me, this is like the spiritual doors. You guys have surmounted a lot, have reached the top, the pinnacle, the point, not of no return, but I feel like you're ready to embark on something different. I feel like April is going to give you new ideas. Some of you may have started new jobs recently. Some of you are starting new phases of your life. Some of you may have just finished. This is speaking to a totally different population. Some of you may have just finished college, may have finished school, may have completed something early, because I'm getting a young energy here, earth young, in age years, in age. But I feel like for the vast majority of you, you have already accomplished so much now, and you're wanting to step off a different path. But know that you've already been helping people. Maybe you weren't called a teacher in whatever you do, but you've been helping people in that capacity for a long time. The next card we got is Dance with Life. I showed this before. Do something to change your energy. Some of you may be feeling a little bit, I'm not getting stuck, but you want to do something more. And you're going to take this month to discover and examine some other areas of interest. I feel like it could be because my intent with these readings is to really guide you on your soul mission. So a lot of it is very much related to that. I'm getting strongly spirituality because of where this person is at right here. They're just receiving messages. They're taking it all in. And there's like a path waiting for them. Whatever your next step in is tied to this shift in energy. But again, like with tracking your fears, I'm not getting it's you. For a very small percentage, it could be your own blocks in shifting your energies and expanding and stepping into a role. But for many, I'm getting this is what you help people with. Okay. I almost got confused and skipped the deck. We're going into the Moonology manifestation. These are so crisp. I'm getting a lot of you have already been on this path. It's just that you didn't envision it in the way that it has happened. It's like your job titles. You're like getting something, you're hooked on like the title itself, and that's not really what it's about. It really doesn't matter what we call ourselves, whether you walk dogs, you're a healer and helping dogs. You could connect with animals, they trust you, because not everyone has a capacity to work with animals or to walk dogs. You know, like dog whisperers, it's in the same vein. Some of you may have been working in completely different fields, banking, finance, real estate. I'm getting a lot of money type of, that type of industry, corporate worlds, Wall Street. and you've guided people along the way, whether they were interns, mentors, you helped people, and you didn't see yourself when you did those exchanges as a teacher, but you were a spiritual teacher for them. These people were able to continue on their own journeys successfully and with a lot of encouragement and help because of your guidance. You helped a lot of people. Like I said, I strongly feel many of you work with vulnerable types of populations, whether they're refugees, immigrants, people of color, certain intersectionalities, I should say, or identities, like quote unquote like minorities, depending on where you are in the world, because these names, they mean different things in different areas of the world. Some of you have helped particular populations. It could be students, first generation students, and it's going to look different depending on what area. And it could be volunteer work too. Some people may have told you you're like their guardian angel. They may have said, wow, they really appreciated your help and couldn't have gotten to where they were or where they are in their life because of your help. It's simply reimagining things in a different way. Excuse me, I just yawned. I don't generally yawn a lot like this. Maybe some of you are getting ready for bed. Okay. I'm making sure every card is shuffled here. Okay, we are ready. See what guidance the moon has for my Scorpios. I feel like the moon is going to unveil something hidden. Some of you have Gemini, Aquarius, Libra in your charts. I just got that. As I say that, new moon in Aquarius, open up to change. Something's changing. I feel like it's perspective, not so much something in the material, physical world. I'll be back. Where did you go? Okay. There we go. Okay. We got to take a breather. Last quarter moon in Cancer. We have the first quarter moon in Cancer coming up, and the moon is in Cancer right now. And we have new moon in Leo shine. So we have some, oh, let me turn it this way, fire energy. You guys got 3 cards. So there could be something that you want to change in your path. I feel like many of you are at a juncture in your life where there's like a fork in the road. You guys are receiving spiritual downloads, messages right now. Perhaps going through a spiritual awakening of sorts, an ascension. And many of you are ready for something different. Some of you could be changing what you do for a living or starting a new project. But like this card says, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Take a breather. I would tap into your body more. Into your feelings, like your sister Cancer sign. New moon in Leo. I think around August, some of this may start to materialize and come about. I'm getting some of you have applied to fellowships, grants, business loans. This is all related to your path. Some of you are potentially, I'm not getting it's permanent or it's been decided. Some of you are thinking of going out on your own, maybe working, creating your own business. There's a lot. I feel like right now you're thinking a lot, you're sitting in it. But a lot of things will come. I'm getting around late summer, August, things are going to be a little bit different in the energy. I feel like this is speaking to many different ones. Like this storyline is not the same. Because there's a lot of different elements right now that I'm getting. Something that you all, Scorpios, are good at is transformation and change, which is inherent. And I feel you help people do this. You help people kind of go with the flow and you don't stress out about it. Whereas others may kind of freak out about things that change. You kind of ride that wave with a lot of grace, I'm getting. Okay, we are going to grab an Angel's Guide Oracle. What messages do the angels have for my Scorpios for April? Okay, still on there. I just felt like I was going back into a couch, like a recliner, and just closing my eyes and reflecting and just thinking about all that I've done in my life and where my next steps are. That's the energy that I'm getting right now. Some of you are at a point of making a decision to shift something in your life. Or you're coming out of something, like a completion, like you finished a course, a graduation, a job, and you're wanting to change or move. But it's different because you think it's something new, but it's something you've always been doing. So you're going to be utilizing a similar skill set, but it's in a different kind of environment. What? Divine timing. This is what Pisces got. Divine timing. So there's a change element. I feel like when you take small steps, something is going to keep opening up for you to take, or to follow, I should say. Even though it says divine timing, I feel like this has to do with late summer. And also 8, because I got 8 in my head, maybe because it's August, but it could be 8. It could be 8 days, but I'm getting more like 8 weeks, 8 months. I'm not getting years. For some of you, this may be the start of your particular mission, so it could be 8 years if your earth years are younger, but it really has nothing to do with that. I'm not getting the years. Wow. Let's pull a self-oracle for my Scorpios. There's like a resolute energy I'm getting from you all this month. It feels like you feel satisfied is the word. You've completed something and you feel just done, but you're happy about it. You've done everything you could possibly do in that capacity. But whatever it is that you may be changing to help others, it's the same type of skill set that you've used. You've always been doing it, that's the thing. Okay. Let's see what messages we get. We got 2. We got build strength, abundance planning. Didn't I just say something about money, businesses earlier? I feel like a lot of you work in that type of industry. So maybe some of you in this change that may be coming up, or you're planning to make a change, perhaps around the end of the summer, And again, it doesn't matter, but maybe that's why it says divine timing. Maybe you're waiting for a sign. Many of you may be planning your budget, making sure all your coins are in order, everything is set to go, wrapping up things, boosting up any accounts. I feel like you're revising things and getting stuff in order. Building strength. I feel literally, but also mentally, you're going to need that. I'm not getting though because I'm not getting its fear. I feel like the strength is just helping you move into this next part of your life. It's like a preparation. I feel like April is really all about exploring that, receiving those messages that you've been receiving. Those, I guess those, you can call them breadcrumbs almost, because sometimes they don't make sense. And really reflecting more, because you're gonna, at the end of the month, it's going to be totally different than now. We're still at the beginning of the month, even though it's moved already a weekend. We're April 7th at the time of this recording. And so for a lot of you, you may want to know when is the right move. When should I do this? You may not have all the answers. You may just have to take a leap of faith. But I feel like this is going to help you. This change, there's something. But I'm getting you're going to continue doing this, using the same skill set. It'll be that change that will probably help shift your energy, because it's in a different capacity with similar skill set helping people. But strength training also gives you that sense of empowerment, that inner strength as well. And some of you are developing and working on your third eye. 6 is about harmony. Could be coming into contact with soul members of your tribe, new people that'll help you collaborate. This is really cool. A lot of you are planners. Some of you may have Virgo. I'm getting a lot of analytical energy right now in planning. Some of you want to get basically all your ducks in a row, your house is in order before you make this change. Whatever it is, I'm strongly getting you all are already your spiritual teachers in this world, but you don't work in that spiritual industry. Some of you may want to transition to that to help others with their fears. I strongly sense it's you. It's your energy, and a lot of you have been overthinking this. That's where I get the air sign, because you're like, I want to do this and I want to help people. And anyone seeing that, they'll be like, you're already doing that. But you want to do it in a different capacity, in a different environment. So it's going to look a little bit different. I feel like this month you will be not withdrawing, but you're going to be taking time for yourself to think about the changes, the upcoming things that you want to do. As much as you want to control, this is an element you're going to have to trust, because it's going to happen when the universe says it's going to happen and when it's ready. The only thing you can do is take inspired action. You're very protected at this time. And I feel like you are going to continue receiving messages, whether they could be feathers, animals, but I'm strongly getting a lot of messages, downloads in your third eye. Some in your dreams. Many of you are clairvoyant. You just receive messages in that form. And this is going to shake things up for any of you that have been feeling stagnant. Wow. I feel like this is another layer of transformation. This is amazing. My Scorpios, I hope this reading helped and resonated with someone out there. Please, I'd appreciate it if you could like, share, and subscribe. And I hope you have a wonderful day or evening wherever you are in the world. I'll see you soon.